Holy cow. Can't help but just laugh at the splendor and beauty of these views out here, man, especially in the morning. That's incredible. Oh, anyway, good morning, everybody. Had a pretty good night's sleep. I'm having to blow my sleeping pad up a couple times a night. I think I got a slow leak. I'm gonna try to fix that in Idyllwild, hopefully. Whew. Still waking up. It's about 6:30. Took less than an hour to get out of camp again, so I'm happy about that. Everyone was real quiet last night. Though, everybody seems to have, either grouped up or has started with someone. And I'm not trying to, get into a tramley or anything again. In fact, I don't know how it's possible to have a better tramley than what I had on the AT. So, trying to keep an open mind. If it happens, it happens. If not, it's okay too, Look at that little lake down there. I'm up at 7,000 feet. It is absolutely stunning up here. My goodness. Well, we got a lot of blowdowns and overgrowth, and looks like this was a site of a fire. Obviously everything's charred, but it's been slow going through here. Jeez, man. And he's hurt. I guess this is the trail. Jesus. God, thank God for sunglasses. I almost need like protective eyewear through here. Seriously, no joke. The trail is no longer meandering. It went straight uphill now. Holy cow. What an incredible view. And what's even more incredible, there is no snow on the dangerous pass, or whatever you want to call it, traverse uphill. This is where, somewhere around here, I'm not sure exactly where, is where a young kid named Trevor, trail name Microsoft, he had sent his microspikes to Idyllwild, I think, and he was almost there, but he didn't know the snow conditions here or something, and they just, I get it, man. I totally get it. That was a hell of a hard hill to climb, only to turn around, but, he lost his life, and now his dad runs a Spikes for Trevor program, I think, out of Paradise Valley Cafe. So if you need ice spikes, or micro spikes, I should say, they're provided at, I think, cost or very reduced prices. Okay. I just ran into a whole bunch of people filling up water at this place that I'm going down to. It's about probably a half a mile, quarter mile, maybe a little bit more off trail. This is like the last point for another 8 miles though, and I absolutely have to get it here because I'm pretty much out. There's another hazardous area coming up, and like 0.3 after I go back up the hill. A lot of people are avoiding it, and I think that's probably the smart thing to do. Seeing it over here, it's full of snow. So the thought is go up Apache Peak and then bypass the area that has the snow, which is about the same distance, and that's fine for me. Continuous footsteps, that's what I'm looking for. I almost missed it. All right, this is where we're filling up. Has a little bit of a bad smell from all the leaves in here, but I don't want to disturb any of the decaying leaves as I do this. Oh my God. All right, I went up to the Apache Peak Saddle, coming down here, and PCT is right down there where that line is. So not too god-awful bad. All right, that was an easy bypass. As I was coming down, another dude had come up and he had just gotten done with that little snow section. He said it wasn't too bad, but you need confidence and you know how to use ice axe and all that stuff. Looks like I do get to use those items. All right, let the anxiety begin. I'm sure once I do one of these, it'll be perfectly fine. Okay. All right. That felt really good. I'm glad I got that out of the way. There's been a lot of deadfall, man. Like every 50 feet, we got something. And then these guys, these little things, I'm gonna call it the shoelace stealer, because I don't know what it is, but it's annoying. Ow! Ow, 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 ow! God. Every single thing here wants to steal your clothing or put a thorn in your side or something. I am so tired. And I'd really like to do 10.5 more miles today to set me up with a really nice Nero, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, man. It's almost 2 o'clock. Just crossed another one. Not so bad at all. A lot better this time. And I remembered to take the little protective plastic piece off. I don't know. Up. I guess up. I don't know. Got a long way in the snow. It's about 4:30. I'm tired. Don't need the ice axe here, but definitely post holing. Got still 8 miles to Deer Spring Junction or something like that, but definitely not gonna make that. Somehow I got off trail and I ended up following a blue blaze. Takes me back to the same point, but not happy about it. All right, I stepped off the PCT because I didn't want to go up any further. We're going up to the final peak here soon. There's a couple tent sites up there, but I'm apparently in a big bubble right now, so I don't want to chance it. It's getting late. I found this like spot right here, and I am tired. I think this will work. Well, I did a 21-mile day with the snow. Somehow I just camped off a mile marker 180. We're gonna go uphill tomorrow. I'm still pretty far away from Deer Springs, which I'm not too happy about, but there's no way I should walk anymore. So somehow I made it within 4 miles of Deer Spring Junction, which is, or trail or whatever, which is where I want to go down into Idyllwild. We got to climb one more peak tomorrow, and then that's it. We're in the town of Idyllwild. Means it's like a 7.5-ish mile day tomorrow, which is perfect. Still perfect. I was hoping to camp at Deer Spring Trail Junction, but there ain't no way. I had a lot of fun today. I really did. Got to do new things that I've never done before, and that was really, really cool. And I met a group of people that seem really, really cool. So I think a lot of them are going into Idyllwild tomorrow, maybe. And, you know, maybe I'll see them. Anyway, with that, I'm going to eat and get my sleep clothes on. It's going to be cold here, so I'll sleep with my filter. I'm going to do that, like, literally right now before I forget. And, wow, what a day. Good night, everybody. Morning. Welcome to my humble abode. I was looking at some things last night on my Far Out app. I think it makes more sense, since I'm already at Saddle Junction, to go into town via Devil's Slide. It's not exactly where I want to be in town, but I can try for a hitch, and there's other places that I need to stop at. Outfitter, pharmacy, restaurant, and laundry, and then I can head up to the hotel. Check-in times, or bunkhouse, can check in at around 2 o'clock. I'm hearing that there's 6 more miles of snow, which isn't too bad. And then after that, it really just turns patchy, and that's perfect. So I did a very, very hard day yesterday. I probably should have split that one up, but it worked out. And I arrived at a camp safely. So though I would never, let me just pan you around here, I would never stay at this camp normally. There's dead giant pine trees literally everywhere. The only reason I even decided that this was a good place was, 1, I was tired, and 2, there was absolutely no wind coming through here when I got here. There's a little bit of wind now, but I'll be long gone before any of it picks up. Anyway, I'm just gonna pack up, wake up, and then get my spikes on and get out of here. Look at all that snow melt right there. Just running down the trail too. I'll have to remember that for tomorrow when I come back up. I don't need to carry a lot of water. It's all right here. I think I'm about 1.5 miles away from Idyllwild. Just trying to think of which stores I want to hit first, in what order, kind of looking at the map on my way down. Tell you what, the Far Out app, so much better than it was in 2019. There's so many more services and categories, and just organization is a lot better. I don't know if that was Gut Hook or if that was the company that bought them, but it'll forever be known as Gut Hook to me. But so far so good. They're doing a good job, I think. Ended up walking the whole way down. Couldn't get a hitch, but somebody picked the buddy I was talking with up. They only had room for one, so I said, "Yeah, go ahead, man." I was walking a little bit faster, so all good. Heading to the Red Kettle for breakfast. Okay, real quick, wrapping up. I got literally gear explosion all over the Idyllwild bunkhouse. I'll show you in just a second here. But resupplied, got some food for tonight. I'll be eating that soon. Got lunch and breakfast here, and dinner. Pretty expensive little town, but very cool little town too. I did not get to meet the mayor, who is a golden retriever. Must have just missed him, or maybe I didn't know where to go. But I'm kind of on the outskirts of town, so I did everything I needed to do today, walked around everywhere, and you know, I'm here now. Got a ride in at the deli, which is, go to the deli. Deli was really good food, and it was okay priced. but got a ride in from a dude that asked me, didn't even stick out my thumb. I was planning on just walking up the hill. But got everything I needed. I was a little disappointed to find out that this place didn't have a bathtub, because I really do need to submerge my sleeping pad, which does have a small leak in it somewhere. I just don't know where, and I'm waiting for my wife to send me a patch kit because the one in my ditty bag has disappeared somehow. I got the most expensive Leukotape in the world at $14. I'm gonna put this in a hiker box somewhere at the hostel or the hotel or whatever you want to call it, but I'm gonna wrap some of this around my poles because I definitely need that because my insoles suck. The insoles are they're outside drying right now. They are the Superfeet Trailblazer, but they are the comfort version, so I think it's called Hike Comfort. I sent myself the Hike Support, and that will appear in the ITH Big Bear Lake Hostel in about 5 days. Hopefully I can last. But kind of condensing everything, getting everything cleaned up, and then I will be on the trail tomorrow doing Fuller Ridge, which is another very, very snowy, possibly dangerous section. I'm not sure. Everyone I talked to at the laundromat today over the course of an hour and a half, they were saying they were skipping it. There's no sense in doing it. I don't want to skip it, you know. I didn't like skipping that very small section where, you know, that guy Trevor, aka Microsoft, died. But you know, when I went over Apache Peak, but it's just snow travel from what I saw on the latest San Jacinto snow report. So microspikes and ice axe, and I'm glad to have a buddy to go with me through there. I met him, his name is High Five, excuse me, and I met him as we got down to Idyllwild. We were both looking for a hitch, so we decided to both just walk into town together. And then we had breakfast too. So, starting to meet people, finally. Looking forward to getting back on trail, and this was a much needed rest stop for sure. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up, call it a night, condense everything, repack, and probably take 3 more showers while I have the option to do so. So, good night everybody, I'll see you in the next one.